Yeah, so I started here 12 months ago. I was in a very different place then. I was smoking 25 a day, probably drinking a couple of bottles of wine a week, eating a fair bit and exercising very little. So I came here really just not with serious intention, if I'm honest. I came for a month to try it out and I thought I'd stay for a month and leave. And then I found something that I probably lost for some time, which is a bit of passion and a bit of drive. And YouFit gave me the opportunity to find that again. And 12 months later, I'm in a very different position. So I quit smoking just before I started and haven't had one since. I'm practically total. My body fat is gone from 36% down to lowest around 17–18%. I now am driven and passionate. I enjoy coming to the gym rather than finding it a chore. I find it a pleasure. It's something I look forward to and I miss when I don't have it. 18 months ago, I went to see Nuffield Health for a health check at work, and it was the first time somebody ever told me that I was actually obese or I was overweight, and I left the conversation probably feeling pretty bad about myself. And from that point, I did try. They gave me a few tips and a few hints of what I could do. Because the conversation was so extreme, I did try my best, but I really didn't find I was doing anything to make that change. So even though I wanted to do it, I was doing a lot of cardio and probably trying my food, but not really getting very far. So I did lose a little bit, but nothing really worked until coming here, to be honest. It's like day and night, really, for me. The thought of going back to commercial gym now kind of fills me with dread. I actually went into one probably about 6 months ago just for this. I was meeting someone else and I just felt like it was an alien world. I was kind of looking at people on millions of treadmills and nobody touching any weights, and I was just thinking that was me for so long, running fast and not really getting anywhere, not realising what I really needed to do and not having the guidance and the knowledge to be able to help me get there. So yeah, it's a completely different experience. It's not a diet. I don't have a diet. I don't see it as a diet. People around me might see it as a diet, but what I see is that I eat more than I've ever done probably in my entire life, and probably eat more quite happily. Absolutely no cardio, just fully weights. And now I'd never go back to doing cardio again. It's a waste of my time. So yeah, you won't know until you do it. You won't know until you give yourself fully into trusting your coach. If you try and pull away from that or try and fight it, then you won't get the results that you want. I think to make the decision is the first step, but to fully trust what your coach is doing and throw yourself into it fully will very quickly make that decision for you, because your body will decide for you. Your body will do what you want it to do for a long time anyway. It's just you're mentally fighting against something you don't understand. It's it's kind of like the life I think was always outside of my reach. That healthiness, that drive, the focus, the passion, all things that I didn't realise I didn't have. If someone asked me, I'd probably, back 12 months ago, I would say, yeah, I'm driven, I'm fit, yeah, I'm definitely that. But now I have it, I know the difference between the two. Like, I'm a completely different person in my mental attitude, and actually coming here, it's not just a physical thing, it's a mental attitude that comes with it, that you can transfer into other parts of your life, I realise now. So yeah, it's brilliant.